Hello students, how are you all? I am Rafia Begum, your mathematics teacher. Today we will be doing the exercise 1.3 of chapter 1. So before we start the lesson, please subscribe to my channel, press the like button and also press the bell icon to get notified every single time I post. So without any delay, let us start the exercise 1.3. So before starting the lesson, I just want to tell you what we are going to learn in this lesson. We will be learning what type of decimals are there. We already learned it in our primary classes, like for example 1 by 2. 1 by 2. What kind of decimal this is? It is 0.5. 0.5, it ends. We get the remainder as 0 and we divide 1 by 2. And this is called as a terminating decimal. What kind of decimal this is? A terminating decimal. Now if I have 1 by 3, what will be my answer? I go on dividing, I get 0.33333 many times infinitely. So what kind of decimal is this? This is a non-terminating decimal. What kind of decimal it is? Non-terminating decimal or repeating decimal. Okay. So these two varieties of decimals will be having. Here the number 3 is repeating. Sometimes we have some numbers like 22 by 7. This is nothing but pi, value of pi. You get 3.14256 something where you will not have any number repeating. So this is called a non-terminating decimal. Okay, and here nothing is repeating, non-repeating. And here we have three types of decimals. Okay, one is terminating, one is non-terminating. In non-terminating you have repeating decimals, and again in non-terminating we have non-repeating decimals also. These kind of things we will be learning in our exercise. Then we will learn another concept, that is how to express a given decimal in P by Q form. So let us begin the chapter. Question number 1. Write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. So question number 1 is given as 36 by 100. 36 by 100, you don't have to divide, children, because you have two zeros here. That means you learnt in your 5th standard, when you have two zeros here, you simply have to shift this decimal point two places, see 1 and 2. You can put the decimal here without any division. So without any division, we can simply write 0.36. And what kind of decimal this is? This is a terminating decimal. So we wrote what kind of decimal it is and what kind of question number 2, you can see, children, this is 1 by 11. 1 by 11, when I literally divide it, because here I don't have any 0, I need to divide 11 and 1. So 11 and 1 is a very small number. So when we have a small number, what we do? We took a point. We take a point. When I take a point, I can take only 1 0 for 1 point. So, but then also the number will be 10. 10 is smaller than 11. I cannot divide. So again I put a 0 here and made it as 100. So 100 is now big enough to divide. Okay. So 11 9s are 99. Again I have one remainder. Because of my decimal point, I can take 1 0. But again the number becomes small. So I put 1 0 there. Again I make it 100 here. So I will get 100. Again 9s are 99. This process will go on repeating. What is the number repeating here? 0909. So the number 09 is repeating. So we can write here the answer is 0.09 with the bar. That means 09 is repeating. So what kind of decimal this is? Non-terminating and repeating. Is it clear, children? Now let us go to third question. Question is 4 1 by 8. 4 by 1 by 8 is a mixed fraction. Mixed fraction should be converted into improper, means what we do? 4 8s are 32. 32 plus 1 is 33. So 33 by 8 it becomes. Have we got? 8 4s are 32. 32 plus 1 is 33. 33 by 8. When I divide 33 by 8, what I get? 8 4s are 32. 1 is the remainder. Put a decimal point. Take 1 here. 8 1s are 8. So remainder is 2. Again it becomes 20. then 8 2s are 16, 4 is the remainder, again it becomes 40 because of the point, then 8 5s are 40, remainder is 0. So again you have a terminating decimal. So this is terminating because the remainder is 0. This is the third question. Now let us go to the fourth question, 3 by 13. 3 by 13, when I divide 13 and 30, okay, how I got 30? I put the decimal point here. So it became 30, 13 2s are 26, remainder is 4, okay. Then because of the decimal point I take 0, 13 3s are 39, again remainder is 1. Now because of the point I get one decimal point, that is 0, again I put one more 0 here to make it 100, 13 7s are 91, so 9 will be remainder, again I took 0, so 13 6s are 78, then 12 is the remainder, again it becomes 120, so 13 9s are 117, remainder is 3. Now you see, first we had 3, now again 3 is repeating, that means this whole number again process will repeat, 2 3 0 7 9 6 9, 2 3 0 7 6 9 will be going on repeating as many times you divide. So what type of decimal this is? Non-terminating repeating decimal. So these are the 4 questions from the first main. Now let us go to the second main. Second main question, you know that 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857. This is repeating, okay. Can you predict what the decimal expansions of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7 are without actually dividing the long division, doing the long division? If so, how? So without division, we have to get the decimal. What we have been given in the question, look at this, 1 by 7 value they gave. So can I write this 2 by 7 as 2 into 1 by 7, children? I can write. So what is this? 2 into 0.142857. Okay. So when I multiply this, I get the answer. What is the multiplication? So 2 into 1 by 7. 1 by 7 is already given for us in the question, 0.14285. So 2 into 0.14285 is 0.285714 after multiplication. So next question again it is 3 by 7. 3 by 7 is nothing but 3 into 1 by 7. 3 into 1 by 7 value how much it is? Given 142857. So after multiplication we get this. Again 4 into, I hope you are getting this. Right? So similarly, if you write 142, so again 5 by 7 is 5 into 1 by 7, 5 into 0.142857, that is 0.714285. And 6 by 7 is 6 into 1 by 7, that is 6 into 0.142857. When you multiply, you get 0.857142. So this is how, without actual division, when the value is given, you can simply multiply the number with the given fraction and do it. So this is how we have solved the second question. Now coming to the question 3, express the following in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. So the question given is 0.6 bar. What is the meaning of 6 bar? That is 6 is repeating. So let us write, let x is equal to 0.6 bar. That is x is equal to 0.6666. Many times it is repeating. Okay. So which number is repeating, children? 6. How many numbers are repeating? Only one number 6 is repeating. This you have to remember. If one number is repeating, then you have to multiply the equation with 10, both the sides. Okay? Multiply the equation, both the sides with 10. Because only one number is repeating, we take 10 as a multiplication on both the sides. If two numbers are repeating, we take 100 as multiplication on both sides. If 3 numbers are repeating, we take 1000 as multiplication on both sides. Let us call this equation as 1. And now after multiplication what happens? 10x is equal to 6.66666. Okay. So now when I divide this, let us call this as equation 2. Let us call this as equation 2. Now subtract equation 2 from 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 means 10x is equal to 6.666 and 1x is equal to 0.666. Okay, these are multiple times. So when I subtract, what I get? 9x is equal to 6.000, because when you subtract 6 minus 6, all will become 0. 6 minus 0 will become 6. So what I get? X is equal to 6 by 9. Now can you cancel this? This becomes 3 2s are 3 3s are. So what is it in the form of P by Q? Yes, it is in the form of P by Q. P by Q. This is how you have to do, children. Once again, let me repeat. Whatever question is given, write x is equal to 0.6 bar. Okay, and 6 bar is nothing but 6 is repeating. Here you will come to know which number is repeating. Okay, only one number or two numbers. Then if it is one number, then multiply both sides by 10. After multiplication, you will get the equation 2. Whatever equation 2 you get, subtract 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1, you get the answer after subtraction. That you have to simplify with the cancellation, whatever it is, you write, you get the answer as P by Q form. Okay. So this is how you have to do. Now let us go to question number 2. The question number 2 is given as 0.47 bar. 0.47 bar. Bar is only on 7 children. Only one number is repeating. This only for your information I have written here. You don't have to write. You look at this. Okay. What number is repeating? Only 7 is repeating. So let x is equal to 0.47777. You can write. Okay. Call this as equation 1. Since one number is repeating, multiply both sides by 10. 10x is equal to 10 into 0.4777. So this becomes 10x and one decimal will come this side. Okay, 4.777. It becomes equation 2. Now when we subtract 2 minus 1, 10x is equal to 4.777 and x is equal to 0.4777. When I subtract 7 minus 7 0, 7 minus 7 0, 7 minus 4 is 3. 4 minus 0 is 4. So 9x is equal to 4.3 you will get. 9x is equal to 4.3. So x is equal to 4.3 by 9. So that one decimal if we have to remove, we will get 10 down. So it becomes 43 by 90. This is a P by Q form. So similarly, let us come to question number 3. 0.001. The bar is for all the 3 numbers. That is 3 numbers are repeating. So x will become x is equal to 0.001, 001, 001. So you can just write 2 times and put the dot and call it as equation 1. Since 3 numbers are repeating, so we have to multiply with 1000. 1000 into x is equal to 1000 into 0.001001. Okay. After multiplication, 1000x is equal to, now 3 decimal places we need to skip. So it becomes 1.001001. So this is equation 2. 2 minus 1. Again when we subtract, so you will get 1000 minus 1 is 999x and all these will become 0. You will have 1 minus 0 is 1. So x is equal to 1 by 999. So this is how you will do the questions in P by Q form. This is a very important form where compulsory you will have in board exam questions of this kind, maybe for 2 marks or 3 marks. So practice these questions, and with this we will end our today's class. With this we will end the class. Do practice these questions at home. Stay home, stay safe. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a